Hello and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today I'll be showing you how to make fermented onions. For this you need white or red onions. I'm using white onions, some coriander seeds, which is optional, sea salt and water, and of course you need a mason jar. Here's an overview of what you'll need. I have peeled my onions. I'm using 5 small to medium sized onions, 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds, remember this is optional, 1 tablespoon of sea salt, 2 cups of water, a mason jar, and a glass weight. It's important to use weights while fermenting onions because onions are generally lightweight and will need something slightly heavy to keep them submerged in the brine while the fermentation process is going on. Also, when choosing weights, be sure it's an object that will easily fit in through the mouth of your mason jar. Now, I'm going to prepare the brine, which is water and salt. As you can see on my measuring cup, 400 ml is equivalent to 2 cups. So I'm using 2 cups of water. I'm going to add a tablespoon of salt to the water. Then I'm gonna give it a stir and set it aside. Now I'm gonna begin slicing the onions. It's important to make sure that the slices are similar in size as this will ensure even fermentation. Now that I'm done slicing the onions, it's time to transfer them into the jar. Make sure your hands and utensils are thoroughly clean so as to prevent contamination. Now that I'm done transferring the onion rings into my jar, I'm going to add my coriander seeds. Remember, this is optional. I'm only adding the coriander seeds because I love the citrusy aroma that coriander gives to food. Next, I'm going to add the brine, which is the salt water mixture. This is the perfect measurement. I'm going to push the onions down so as to ensure they're fully submerged before putting the weights in. Now I'm going to put the weights in and screw on the lid. I'm going to leave this to ferment for 14 days. I'll be placing it on a tray on a shelf at room temperature. It's a nice practice to place your jar in a tray or plate while fermenting because sometimes when fermentation begins, the liquid tends to bubble over, which may damage your shelf or cabinet surface. By the way, I've got a few videos on fermented foods. I'll link them somewhere above this video as well as in the description box. Please feel free to check them out. Hello again. Now it's been 14 days and our fermented onions are ready. Just look at that. I'm trying to get my camera to focus. There we go. That was me also attempting to strike a pose for my thumbnail. Look at those beautiful plumped up coriander seeds and onion rings. Now let's give this a try. I've got a plate with me and a ramekin to put the weight in. I can't wait to add this to my salads and sandwiches. Now I'm going to scoop out a few. It looks like cooked onion, but it isn't cooked. Here's a closer look. I've picked a few onions and coriander seeds. Can you hear that crunch? I'm sure you did. That was delicious. I'm sure you can tell from the smile on my face. I'm gonna go in for another one. Look at that coriander seed. Can you hear that crunch? I just couldn't resist it. I had to go in for a third. I eventually gained the willpower not to go in for a fourth. Remember, fermented foods are very beneficial to our gut health. I'll also leave a full recipe of my fermented onion in the description box below. I hope you found this video helpful. If you've enjoyed watching, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And I guess I'll see you in my next one. Bye!